Don't hate on him. He's good. He's a good boy.
He got himself to eat a fucking stone that makes him puke stuff.
Who said that he ate the stone?
You know, he would probably choked with it, but still. Anyways, we're going.
I think we're
Yes.
live. I think we're actually live.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
You did that quite well.
Thank you.
Oh
What is
wow.
that? A turtle having an orgasm?
No,
Trying
there's
to.
there's a dude there's dudes from South America that has like a fucking video of like a life changing event, and he just goes, "Oh my god, wow!"
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we were doing.
That you were the first thing.
I was acting. Can't you not hear it? Um. So yeah, session 5. This is gonna be an interesting thing because half the players are missing.
Yes, yes they are.
Yes,
Very
they
much
are.
so.
But that means probably the session is gonna not last as long. Because who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
And
We,
besides,
we probably. Whoops.
yeah, and besides, the people who are not here had all their fucking glory last few sessions, so it's a nice counterbalance.
Yeah.
More power to them, honestly. It was fun.
More power to them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like like it's been like past 3 sessions. It's been only Griselda involved because she just wanna fight. And actually, interestingly enough, you didn't have even a single combat encounter besides the Harpy.
I mean, we were literally inside the walls. But then again, I was planning on actually doing some wild game hunting.
Oh boy. Give me a second. So yeah, session 5. I just wanna imagine that those two are missing, and it's like the most popular session ever. Just like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, no,
sad to say, Quirk and Griselda, you're off off the campaign. You didn't make the cut because when you're there, I get I get negative viewers. Anyway,
that would be such a bitch to say.
We might accomplish something today.
wow, wow.
Oh, even more savage. What is wrong with you people?
Hey.
The interesting thing is figuring out what they are doing. How many hours this session will they take place,
Yeah.
or
So
days.
So Ira, wanna go hunting?
okay,
Uh,
before you do anything, I'm just gonna give a TLDR because that's the thing I always do. I guess the question remains: are you both ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
Cool. So last we left off.
Oh dang it.
Yeah.
And it begins as soon as you say it begins. Let me just grab his new toys so he doesn't bother me.
Okay. So yeah, Griselda healed and Rosbor's stomach extracted all the contents. You all made your way to the fort and actually got yourself a little bit of showdown between Griselda and Nora. And miraculously, being extremely close, Nora did lose to Griselda. Oh my fucking god! As soon as nobody need. Okay, give me a second.
Okay. That should do it. What? You say something? Oh, he's mute. What happened?
I think he had some distractions. Maybe a rat. Or
Again?
well, he never took care of it, did he? Not.
I mean, last time there was a rat, he panicked.
That'd be Badger this time.
The badger. Oh, I don't think anybody wants to mess with a badger. If it's a badger, heck, I wouldn't be messing with that. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Oh, my dog is gonna be busy. Oh, I'm gonna grab myself some. Oh, dang it!
As soon as like nobody needs me, like when nobody needs me, when I'm doing nothing, nobody fucking needs me. But as soon as I'm doing something, everybody's like, hey, hey, hey. It's like fuck off.
I know, right?
Yeah. So
The timing is bad.
yeah. So Griselda won, got some infamy or fame, which way you want to look at it, and got knocked unconscious by Sigmar, who approached and picked up her daughter and went back inside. And all of you were teleported back to the stupid human, uh, the stupid dragonborn, and yeah, Griselda had a horrible nightmare of the things to come. And yeah, last we left off, you were basically by the two bars or inns, well, one bar, one inn, and deciding what to do as uh, Griselda is gonna go off to bed because she is not having a great time or had a great time and is having a headache, and of course, Quirk has his own devices and also wants to go to bed. So that leaves only two of you plus Rosbor. So with that being said and done, what would you like to do?
Did, did I take my groceries back yet, or?
No, you have not.
Ira, I'm just going to take my groceries back. Where are you going, so I can join up with you? I think we could do a little something to end the day with.
I was planning to practice a bit of my magic, but I can't really do that
Oh,
anywhere.
oh, well, then I guess what I was proposing would be good. Just wait for me at the drunken human or the stupid dragonborn. All right? I'll come get you after you've done your shopping, of course. I've got to take these back home. Can't leave the pantry empty. Later.
Later.
Oh yeah, Ira, and this is post you having a conversation in the academy about your
Yeah.
sudden up in the power. So yeah, well, three, you make your way through the still rainy skies of the
My
city.
coat.
Yes. Yeah, Ira, what are you gonna do?
I will probably stay right outside the drunken human and practice her cantrips, specifically shape water to like make a small umbrella,
Mhm.
Ooh,
make some small shapes,
smart.
Yeah.
uh, trying to fine tune her abilities.
Yeah.
Honestly, shape water in rain sounds pretty like powerful for a cantrip. If you know how to use it, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can freeze a 5 cubic feet. How many feet up into there? Yeah,
Yeah.
Freeze the fucking
yeah,
the enemy's head.
hailstorm.
You can essentially make a water roof of 5 feet that basically instead of you just a full on
Oh,
pouring, there's
you know,
it has a
you could
consistent.
make an igloo. You can make an igloo in the rain.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, but
You can animate it however you want to, but just
true.
yeah. But you
Yeah,
can't move it more than 5 feet, which is like,
yeah,
or 5 feet per turn. That's the low umbrella.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but 6 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's pretty decent for uh, for making a quick habitation of ice during
Uh,
a storm. But
perhaps.
continue on.
So yeah, you're just playing around with your cantrips, waiting as the day slowly starts to shift into nighttime, and the rain begins to go from like it was kind of less rainy at noon when the battle was almost clear skies, but after the fight, the more time passed, the more and more rainy it became. And there's almost no like bright light from the sky. Everything is this grayish dark. It looks like it's almost like full nighttime if it wasn't like 4ish, 5ish p.m. People come in and out, occasionally checking what you're up to with your water, but don't really question what you're doing and just pass on to their business. And free eventually you do make your way back to your home. Uh and you see just the your quartz golem sitting on the edge and just like petting uh how to say this, cutting a branch.
Just carving wood,
No, it's like not like snapping, like how to say this.
making firewood.
No, like just snapping parts of the branch and just
Uh,
from what it looks like he's just like idling, but he like keenly looks around at specific angles and snips specific parts. So he's up to something, but you don't really know what.
hmm. What are you up to? You seem to be snapping that branch pretty accurately.
A bit of a project of mine.
Ooh, keeping yourself busy. That's good. Keeps the mind healthy. Oh,
Hmm.
so I've read.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
He kind of just
Yes.
he kind of just sits there getting rained on while focusing on the twig, and the whole rain doesn't even like uh bothers him.
A question for you. Ever
Mm.
thought of what would you do if your stone was flesh?
He kind of looks just in front to the city. Don't really know. Probably have some clothes.
Imagine being a normal humanoid. That would be something. Well, have a pleasant evening. I gotta go stock this. I would walk back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it takes only a few minutes to restock everything. Uh, you kind of left Ira in one specific place.
Ah, let's see. I'm just gonna cook a little thing to warm up this like a quick thing. Nah, fuck it. I'm making hot cocoa. I'll just warm it up later.
you don't need to roll anything. It's very easy to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
I was,
As for Ira, like good half an hour passes by. The air is getting colder. As you breathe out, you see the misty white fog coming out, and you're slowly starting to shiver. And it's been a while, and Bree has not come back. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I will probably step into the inn again, uh, having practiced a bit and feeling a bit more uh, comfortable with the cold. Uh, yeah, so she will go up to the bar and order a warm drink.
Well, there's quite a lot of selection from teas to coffees to wines to hot meats to drinks that are cold in nature but leave very heated body, also known as fire water.
And yeah, she will probably order some tea. Uh, and as she drinks the tea, she will have small discussion with the bartender. I
Mm-hmm.
have forgotten what his name was, or if I even know his name.
You don't know.
I don't think I know.
Yeah, he never asked for the name.
Yeah, I will ask like a few questions about the city and recent events and happenings, like standard, usual small talk.
uh well, not much happened around here. Some goblins causing a ruckus. More of those damn stones showing up in the rural areas of the place. Uh, heard about a fight that happened a few days ago, maybe today. I was told that somebody kicked Nora's ass in a one-on-one duel. And
Mm.
you see one of the guards just kind of stand up and say, "Yeah, that is correct. It happened today, and it happened by the hands of this orcish girl missing a limb." And then you see the bartender, the Draymore just kind of looks, wait, oh, we're missing, and then looks at one of the rooms. No, it can't be the same person, can it?
this
Uh,
leaf smells like Fruit Loops.
if it is Griselda you're talking about, it is her.
Uh, oh, I don't know her name, but she kicked Nora's ass. That's all I know.
Yeah, I was there. Anyway, these stones that keep appearing, how long have they been a problem?
They've been a problem for few months, 2.5, maybe longer.
I don't trust this
There's
timing.
there's a there's a whole bounty of for each stone you bring. I forget how much was it. Was it 10 gold or platinum? Very expensive. And apparently those stones hold creatures of terror and just bad stuff for the city.
And do they appear only in the city or outside in other places too?
Only outside thus far. but there were rumors of some of the stones being found in the sewers. Also, apparently, sewers are infested with were rats. But that's old news. That's like a mythos.
Oh no. God damn it. Yeah, time to bring up the sewers.
Is the council planning to do anything about these stones? Do they have an idea why they appear?
Well, if they had a solution, they would probably do it already. I'm assuming what they do is basically gather the stones and destroy it. But it can go any way, really.
Have people gotten hurt because of these stones, or are they only annoying?
Honestly, I don't know. But with a bounty of money being involved for each piece, I assume they cause some sort of trouble.
Ira will nod and turn to her drink and will not talk anymore, silently pondering.
Huh.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I was on my way. Sadly, I don't have any teleportation spells. All out of magic.
Hmm.
So make it a trash, just the three of us.
So, question 3.
Yes.
After that, gonna go anywhere? Or you gonna just sleep?
Yes, I'm gonna go check up on Ira.
Okay,
I
so
may not have any spells, but I'll be dang if I just sit around doing nothing.
there. So, you start to make your way from the mountain back towards the inn.
Being
You start
unencumbered kind of helps.
you start to hear distant noises above the sky and over the horizon of thunder and sudden sparks of lightning.
Uh, hmm. Okay, with can I roll to see if this is not if this is a creature's cause?
Oh,
Yes.
creatures cost. What do you want to roll for that?
Uh, what could I roll? Could I roll Arcana?
Sure, roll me
Nature?
Arcana.
Arcana? Okay, then. I'm gonna give myself guidance and Bardic's inspiration, obviously.
Nah, mid fly, let's go.
So, cantrips, come on. 1d. No, it's R D4. Wait, did I do that wrong? Oh, yeah, I did. D4. Okay, 3. D10. Plus 8, so that's 11 plus 11. Okay, D20, 22. Okay, let's see. 35.
God. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh, well, it's not like it's traveling very fast towards this location, and it seems like it's going in a nice slow but a consecutive pace. So you assume that it's a natural storm.
She should be fine. I fly down, keeping low to the ground to not get thunderstruck.
Yeah. Eventually, some time passes, and you make your way to the inn, and you see Ira at this point finish like you finish your tea like a good few minutes ago, and just kind of staying there by the bar and just
shaking my wings, just water. I love this coat, but oh boy. Ira.
Hi.
So, want to hear about what I wanted? What I was gonna propose for us to do?
I would be glad to.
Well, I was thinking we could go do a little hunting session. I have a lot of good meats and vegetables, but I'm missing a few bones. And maybe some wild game, freshly hunted, would be a good supply to have for my next meals. So, was wondering if you wanted to come with me in the outskirts of town to go hunting.
Ira will look down to the floor a little bit, and then look at Freya and say, I can follow along, yes, but I'm not sure how useful I would be.
I mean, you have a few weapons, don't you? We're just gonna get some wild beasts.
Uh, then I will come along, yes.
Very well. So, want me to fly you? Would be somewhat faster. Single person I can do.
Uh, are you suggesting today or tomorrow?
What would you prefer?
I think it's getting a bit late, and the storm might not be too great of the opportunity to hunt.
Yeah. Also, here. Gives them a hot cocoa that I reheated with prestidigitation. This kind of drink is really sweet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just sorry. Where did you put that? Did you
I
pull
carried
it?
it. I carried it in my claw. I listen, listen. I have 4 limbs and 2 wings.
I know, but the fact that you're like, let me just fucking fly through the city for like 40 minutes while carrying a cup of a cock.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
know.
Listen, I did worse IRL.
Oh God.
uh, oh,
Yeah.
I dragged the barbecue like through a couple of street corners just to bring it back home.
So these street corners. Okay. So yeah, what you basically see is a nice cocoa cup. But also there's this smell of rainwater, and also there's a
Hey,
few.
no, no, you don't. I'm not letting you have
Hey,
it.
hey,
I would have kept it safe from the rain, obviously.
obviously
Savage.
we
Yeah, you
cannot.
can press the digitation, this
Yeah,
rain out of it, or the rain taste out of it, probably.
yeah. He doesn't wanna admit that his fucking Coco's not in the best condition at the
Hey,
moment.
hey, hey. I could have gotten a lid if I was being that specific.
Oh boy.
Heck, I could have made one.
Ugh. So yeah, you receive a cup of cocoa.
The question I have is cocoa a common thing in the world?
Uh,
Pretty sure the chocolate part is the
you can
rare thing.
you can you can you can
Yeah.
but I mean cocoa, like chocolate, comes from cocoa. Roll me both history. Let's go.
Both history. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a bitch again and just use my inspiration diet. Do it. You can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Yeah. Ira is not learned.
Oh my god, she.
Oh.
Learned.
Okay, so 11 plus that would make a 16 actually. Okay. 21.
Well, compare like you see it in the market of cocoa, chocolate, and all that, and comparatively to like other normal goods as like sugar, salt, spices, they're in a medium. Like the lowest like it really depends on what specific quality you're looking for, but like the general basic nice tasting chocolates or cocos are pretty not expensive. Like you can get a few pounds of cocoa for a few gold pieces.
For a few gold pieces, okay. My question was if a peasant would have ever tasted cocoa.
Yeah,
Uh,
plenty of times. Cocoa is not exactly was not exactly a uncommon thing for your location. Well, not grown, but
yeah. Okay. Uh,
Small apology for the time I took, but oh well. Have a very nice afternoon, night. I need to rest too. Used most of my spells today. Now then, until
uh,
tomorrow, Ira. I'll
yeah.
come pick you up.
Then I'll see you tomorrow.
so yeah. Are you gonna do anything, Ira? Like,
Yeah. She will uh, walk into a room with the drink and drink it slowly.
it's
Savor
pretty.
it.
It's good. It's sweet and it's warm. The basic gist of a good cocoa drink or hot cocoa. Um. So yeah.
Or Ira almost smiles.
Come on, it's the small things that makes it in life. The little details.
So, besides drinking, would you like to do anything else?
In her room, she would like to take out the incense burner,
Mm-hmm.
incense lantern, and study it a bit closer than she has done for a long time. Trying to. Ira is not a scholar. She does not know how to really study something, but she just looks very intently at it, trying to see anything. It's starting to whisper something in it, trying to hear what it is and what it does.
I mean, however, however you like in the past, however you want to focus on the burner, the melody usually follows whatever you fought from a bit if you uh, cheerful to sorrow to painful. Um, and now as you gaze at it closer, the usual tone, the usual sound that you hear from its insides just kind of slowly but gently stops and remains silent.
She holds it a bit in silence and then
Yeah?
puts it on the side of her bed and goes to sleep. Like it's a teddy bear or something.
Aw.
Oh, look at the baby.
Okay.
You're too sad.
So, as for you, Free, you come back and basically come back and you see that your golem is gone from like the outer place. So maybe he's inside or somewhere else. And as you walk in, you see uh you see Mary frantically looking through the cupboards now, seeing that it's filled with stuff. And on the table, you see a lot more groceries than you even bought.
Oh, um, did you buy the groceries as well?
Yes, I did. And I feel like I was a bit too late. Ah,
Kind of crossed my arms. No, come on. I was going to handle it. You already spent a lot today. I kind of smirk. She knows what she did.
she kind of looks at you with a bit of anger. Then there's a sly smile that comes on her face. One more about what happened today, and I'll use this. And she pull out the whip on you tonight rather than your friend.
Ooh, kinky.
Ah, well,
Well, want want something to eat before we go to bed?
oh no,
I'm tired.
I'm more tired than you ever think. She kind of just goes. So with that being said, done. You both go to bed as the rest of the party members. Um, you kind of lost the Rosbor somewhere in the way, because I last time you saw him, he was in the drunken human, and he was just chilling there having a drink of ale, but he didn't go anywhere, nor did he do anything. Uh, so you all go to sleep, and in a matter of hours, you start to hear just subconsciously
Oh,
the sound of thunder and occasionally a flashes of lightning. Oh god, what's that?
Ira do be buzzing though.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it's my microphone, no, my headset muting mechanism that is
Uh,
slightly bugged out.
so, I would like both of you to roll me a d100s.
1. No, 80.
Three.
Yes, what? Yes.
Roll me a d100.
Okay. Let me just. There we go. Trying to distract the dog with his toy so he doesn't bother me. D100.
Yeah. Oh boy.
26.
Uh, so all of you subconsciously hear, like we always had in our own lives, just sleeping, but you hear the sound, you hear the crackling, you see subconsciously occasional a sudden flash of light. Uh, one of the lightnings hit a bit too close to home for you, Free, as you suddenly wake up as your entire home just suddenly vibrates. Uh, and you hear the sudden sound of thunder just very, very close. To the point that both and you, no, to the point that you and Mary wake up in the middle of the night. It's dark. You look up, you see just a bunch of darkness with few moments that last for a few seconds of just pure lightning look just going through the entire sky.
There's a bit of heavy breathing from this sudden this sudden wake. Just thunder. Uh, hmm. Just looking around, not getting up. Make sure everything's in order.
Well, looks like everything. Maybe some small things have moved an inch or so from a sudden vibration. But besides that, everything is in the place where it should be.
I try to go back to sleep, hoping that he'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah. So, the crackling of light and lightning continues on. I would like you to roll me another D100, both of you. Oh my god.
Mm.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah. Ira, you got come accustomed to the sound of thunder lightning until there was a sudden flash of light so intense you almost got like slightly blinded just from the amount of light just uh, emitted through your window, and immediately you hear a fucking shattering crackle just maybe like less than 10 feet next to you, next to the building,
Oh
as
God.
as it just fucking crashes down, and you immediately just fucking wake up because the the screech of lightning is so fucking tense that your one of your ears just kind of feel deaf. Uh
Hey.
and yeah, you're awake. Uh if you had any like small items on your like table, it's off the table. The chair is basically on the ground sideways. Um
Damn.
yeah. And and yeah. You wake up, you look around, and you see an immense red light coming from your incense burner, and the noise it makes is very fast and sporadic.
Uh,
Panic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ira is wide awake at this point. Imagine it was quite a shock. And she will sit up and try to almost cuddle with the instrument to try to calm it down, almost out of instinct because she's not really sure what's happening. Still a bit groggy, or hyper focused as it can be when you wake up too suddenly.
Mhm.
Uh, so she will sit there a while, just, hold incense burner
Mhm.
before standing up and seeing, looking out the window, seeing if anything has caught fire.
Uh, well, it's just dark. There's no light of any natural sources. You hear some swearing coming from like actually from outside the doors, maybe somewhere in the genuine area of like where the bar is. And when the lighting flashes, you see maybe 6 feet from like looking downwards, like on the ground level. It's like stone and gravel and a bit of sand pavement. You see all of it is just kind of burned, and there's like strains of red just just like looming there and slowly getting uh put out as the rain hits and hisses the red matter away slowly.
I will watch that for a while to make sure that it will not cause a fire.
Yeah.
And then go back to bed, holding the burner closer to her this time, and having a bit of more harder time to fall asleep. Uh,
Roll me perception check.
sure.
As you go
Let
to
me.
take a rest now that the whole dilemma is gone. And yeah, just roll me.
Listen. I feel like if you rolled a nat 1 on a D100, the lightning would have struck us.
I wouldn't be that cruel, would I? Would I?
I mean, you've proven me wrong before.
Hmm.
You face the lightning tribulation.
Why are you? Why are you panicking over mule wine? Oh. So yeah. You kind of fastly fell asleep as the random sounds from your incense burner become more harmonized and become the usual sound it emits with a bit of a smoke. You fell asleep once again. So, that being said, you both wake up having a long rest in absolute darkness. And for a moment, Free and Raw, you've not. Yeah, okay, damn it. Free is missing. Shit. So, I'll guess.
Free and
Okay,
Rog.
shut up. So, Free and Ira, both of you wake up in complete darkness. And, yeah, it's fucking dark. And you think, what time is it? Am I too early? What is it? And then you realize when a sudden flash of lightning, of thunder emanates from the sky above, you realize it's fucking morning, but it's darker than your, like, the inside of your brain. It's just utter, complete darkness. Uh, it's raining heavily. Occasionally flashes of light and distant thunders echo. It's a shitty fucking morning for all of you. So, what would you like to do?
Sorry, the thing in memes just made me giggle. Well, I'm gonna get up, groggily, my wings dragging behind me. Uh, well, at least I'm not under a single veil of leaves. That would have been shitty.
Mm. Interesting note. Ree, as you make your way to the first floor, there's like 2 feet of like thick mist where you are. It's like,
In my house,
yeah, in your house.
I had to look around like a little bird. I'm gonna flap my wings just to get the mist like more towards the door,
Yeah.
dissipated.
Yeah, it's like it's you know how you had like a bubble bath and you try to like blow the bubbles away and it's like very slow. That's how it
Yeah.
feels. Like you just kind of push it and everything rises and like takes like a good 10 seconds for all the mist that you kind of pushed away to actually like start just moving away. But yeah.
I'm gonna start making some breakfast, at least something to cheer up this grim morning.
Ira, what about you? Complete darkness. The only ray of like light besides lightning is like the few cracks in the wooden door that basically lead into the actual tavern. Did you see from your room?
Yeah.
So
Uh, how if I look outside the window, is it still like pouring rain? Is it an enormous storm, or is it only dark?
I mean, you look up and like every maybe half a minute, there's like the whole entire sky just like kind of illuminates in lightning.
Probably not prime hunting time. Uh, yeah, I will probably prepare and go down to have breakfast.
Yeah. So, god damn it, breakfast. So, whatever you do, Free, you get yourself a nice, decent meal.
Yes, I'm
And
I'm obviously making a plate for the wife too.
la wife. Uh-huh. So, despite that, uh, it's just in your place, Free. It's very. It feels the air feels very moist and damp. The rain is still going, and you just even though you're like you have like you're in a place with no windows except for the door to the outside. Occasionally through the door, like nudges and edges, you see just sudden flash of a light.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. As for you, Ira,
Here
you
come the
see,
insulation.
you see the familiar dwarf, just making sure that everything is going well. There's a few guards, uh, who have like leather armor and no metal, and they have like cloaks that you can see they're soaked wet, that are having like some, you assume, eggs, like boiled eggs, and just a bunch of warm beverages. And besides that, the entire place is just kind of empty as you look outside and you see there's like massive puddles forming in the street, and it's pretty cold.
Yeah. Is this the first time it has been such a storm, Sonaira?
Yep, it's the first time ever. Because there was some like rain, like storms, but it wasn't like as severe, and there wasn't as much lightning.
How stormy was it in Ira's homeland? Is she familiar with?
You didn't much. I mean, comparatively, it was a lot more colder compared to this. It wasn't as much rain as there were blizzards most of the time.
Yeah.
So lightning storms, even like comparatively to your homeland, the lightning storms here are much more intense and severe. But just looking around, none of the surrounding individuals, like there's only 3 individuals on the tavern at the moment, none of them like even look phased by this weather.
Yeah.
As the dwarf
Uh,
kind of looks at you, kind of scratches his eye. Ah, our own little denizen. I'm guessing breakfast.
uh, yeah. Uh, yeah, the usual, please.
Yeah, nods. So yeah, you get yourself some fully boiled eggs and quite a few slabs of just like very nice bacon and a few freshly baked bread slices.
Thank you.
Kind of just gives a nod.
Yeah, and as she eats, Ira performs a small prayer for Lathander, the Morning Lord,
Mm-hmm.
that she does occasionally during the mornings pray to Lathander,
Yeah.
and this time she also spends a bit time praying to Shantia, the god of harvest, goddess of harvest, and because rain is good for harvest. So yeah, rain is a good thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of just calm, rainy, stormy. Occasionally, the everything, your entire vicinity just white as a sudden flash of lightning from the sky just kind of illuminates the entire sky for a moment. And you see the guards just kind of flinch occasionally, but not like scared flinch, more like covering their eyes. Uh, as they're kind of cold from all the walking. They're like kind of leaking water, and they're just kind of warming themselves up in the tavern.
Yeah, Ira. During the flashes, she will like jerk a bit, and turn to the windows and seem a bit restless.
Mm-hmm. With
Uh,
each strike of lightning that basically illuminates the entire vicinity, your instance carrier just kind of starts like you know how like when you have like a old item like a tire or something, and you just kind of toss it on the ground, and there's like a plume of dust that comes off it.
yeah,
Like each lightning strike, immediately after you like get your eyes back together with a sudden flash, you see there's like a feet of smoke in all directions from the instance planter, and there's like this familiar tune that you heard the night before, but slowly coming back to its usual self.
yeah. Ira will quite quickly when she notices this to eat up the rest of her food and head up to her room.
And I'm back.
Yeah, so she clutches the burner and sitting on the bed, she will hold it close and sing to the burner in a bit matted tone. She'll try to sing a calm melody. Uh, yeah, because she
Oh
likes to sing.
yeah, so Free, you're back.
I will do a performance. Yes.
Yeah, roll performance.
Bam.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. As you sing to the instance carrier, the your singing is getting supported by the melody from the carrier. Additionally, the inside of the instance carrier starts to emit this golden, like light golden coloration from it. Just nicely encompassing, and holding the lantern as the glow begins, it fills you with warmth that you actually never felt before. Like the amount of comforting motion or emotion you feel from it is very nice to the point of uncomfortably creepy and borderlining addiction. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Ooh yeah.
What? Huh?
Huh?
Doesn't want to be addicted to happiness? Sounds sounds weird. Uh, wisdom save. I don't. Hmm. Let's see. Am I proficient? No, that's great. Amazing.
I
Okay.
don't know if you're saying it ironically or not, because you're like, happiness? Sign me the fuck up.
Half ironic,
Yeah.
sarcastic. I mean, and half. I
Uh,
like.
I mean, Araxis, think a bit. There's a lot of depressed people in the world, and they rather have
yeah. Yeah,
happiness.
yeah. There's. You stop singing for a moment as you suddenly feel the warmth that is very reminiscent to your old days before you died. The embrace of your mother and father. Something even better than you witnessed that. Something amplified, something wrong. As you start to clutch the thing close and your singing stops. And with the singing stops the melody and the light. And only a few moments after, you feel the entire warmth fade away and a harsh coldness getting replaced.
Oh, that's fucking sad.
Even the dog agrees.
The dog is the burner right now. That's nice. Uh, hmm. It amplified feelings of happiness, you said, and to
Yeah.
almost a bad degree.
Yeah, it's basically it amplify, like you didn't feel much happiness, but you felt happiness, and then it got amplified to the point that it felt like uncomfortable and borderlining addiction. And as soon as you stopped singing, and you feel like you didn't stop singing because you stopped singing, you stopped singing because you started to clutch the thing, and as soon as you stopped like your thing, the melody and this feeling faded away, and with it, instead of happiness, there's this
Void.
yes.
That Ara feels.
Uh-huh.
Or
Like a sudden happy daydream turned into horrible reality.
Every gamer ever.
Gamers rise up because we live in a society.
the most oppressed people.
Exactly. Ah.
I love this campaign.
Yeah. Ira will probably hug it and rest her chin on top of it, and but be silent and wait for time to pass. For the cloud to scatter.
So, free. What are you making?
Oh, I'm making the best thing.
Taco.
Extra fluffy pancakes and waffles with whipped cream and small berries. And a side of bacon and eggs. And toast. A feast fit for a breakfast fit for a king.
I know you wanted to see God, but you're like, oh no.
Oh, God damn it, you know me.
Exactly, I do.
Shit, he knows too much. He must die.
Yeah. So,
Saying yes.
yes, the chat is the yes. But yeah, he managed to make it, and eventually, under the cloak, comes back Mary down, who kind of shivers from the fucking cold that is like, uh, just slowly encompassing the place, and it's actually cold. Um, and she just shivers and just kind of looks at you, and there's a bit of like, she's a bit mad.
And I left the bed.
No, she's mad at the whole coldness and just says, can't your couple friend get us a warmer or something?"
Maybe I should ask him. I will. But first, let's enjoy some breakfast. This will warm you up.
Love
Just finish
angst.
it.
Oh my god. That is the mood.
Come on now.
So, with that being said, have breakfast. You have breakfast. And yeah. It's nice. It's comforting in this cold interior. And yeah, what would you like to do as you have both just idling? Oh,
I'm finishing eating, telling
oh.
my plans to go hunting to marry with Ira.
Mhm.
But thinking again if I should reconsider with all this rain. Think Then again, thinking that a little rain never bothered anyone, and it's good for hunting.
Oh, hunting, like grabbing those mountain goats and dropping them off high ledges. I saw
Hey,
that. I saw
hey,
that.
hey! Listen, listen. That was a that was the usual trick we used to have with prey. But I'm evolved now. I'll use crossbow.
I want to use gun. Ah,
Well, I don't have a gun. I have crossbows.
one more step of evolution till gun.
But
Ah,
I'm no savage harpy anymore. Not that I ever was compared to others. Now I think of it, I th- I think I know why I wasn't bothered too much by the cold. Oh boy, all those years of living in the woods with no roof. Wow. The normal humanoids, well, how do I? Common folk, there you go. You're all living in luxury. But now so am I. Feels nice. Any plans for today, Mary?
there are some. I got my
I
duties
hope.
to fulfill.
I just hope you won't get distracted again. S- Small smile.
And I hope that I won't have any unwanted guests slapping me in the face with their sword.
Looks away. Fair enough. Don't worry, I won't bring them back. And if I'm forced to, I'll inform you before. I at least have to get your approval now, don't I?
He just kind of looks at you, looks at the food, and just kind of eats.
Yeah, that's right. Stuff your face.
but
No, I don't say that. Don't you try.
do you think about it?
Nope.
Smart,
I just
smart
the only thing
dude, smart dude.
I do think is food wins again.
Hmm. So, with that being said and done, uh, are you gonna just go hunting, or are you gonna try to get Ira?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna get Ira. That was the whole plan.
Okay. So,
Maybe Rosbor if we're that unlucky.
I mean,
Just
Ira.
kidding.
I mean, here's the thing. So you're gonna go
Depends if he's
get,
coming.
yeah, you're gonna go get yourself Ira, I guess, by flying, and
Yeah.
yeah. So get going by flying. This is a very awful situation that you're in, cause it's like,
I'm flying low to the ground. I am just
yeah,
weather.
yeah. And here's the interesting part. Usually daily, even yesterday, you saw a bunch of griffins fly. Because that's what they do. They patrol the city. Not today.
The,
Uh,
the skies are too dangerous. I'm just using my wings to go down the mountain, and
yeah,
then I'm
yeah,
walking.
yeah. So takes you a bit. The streets are almost empty except for like people like going. Nobody's like casually walking. Uh, as everybody don't want to stay in this fucking rain because it's also cold. But yeah, eventually after an hour, and Ira just kind of just chilling. You managed to make your way to the inn, and
I love how nobody else has an inbuilt umbrella. Pulls out wings.
hey, maybe they're all just afraid of lightning. Then
Yeah. I would be too.
Yeah,
Then again, I I did know a storm giant.
true.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm starting to be suspicious of this.
Oh no, he's catching on. uh,
Okay, I'm just gonna investigate the rain a little bit more. Okay,
okay, roll me a nature check.
nature?
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna go for investigation, but okay. Nature. Dang it. Okay, I'm
You
definitely
wanna
gonna get
you wanna fly
giants.
up close and investigate the lightning, see if it's natural.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm no, 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 no. Okay.
Oh my god.
Five,
Ha! Oh,
six, seven.
I hope you're counting your bardic inspirations you're using.
Yeah, so far I used three, didn't I?
Yeah.
So that's half of them already. Oh, actually, I should. I keep writing down here. Okay, cool. Okay, so that would make it an 18. Well, that's unfortunate.
Looks like fucking rain and lightning. I love the fact that you're just paranoid. Like, oh god, lightning. Is trouble brewing? Or
I'm,
just.
I'm, 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 I'm still like not sure. I'm still not sure, but
Hmm.
I'll leave it for now as I skedaddle away towards
Yeah.
where Ira lives.
So, Ira, uh,
Yeah.
you were you gonna do anything else while the hour passes, or just stay in your room?
Yeah, she will probably stay in her room. She's not really expecting much because it's stormy, and
Yeah.
she will probably uh, mixing a bit between thinking about her past, doing small prayers, and trading a bit of magic.
Uh-huh. So,
I can only imagine Free arriving there. So, we going hunting? Ira opening the door. No, closing back in.
no.
I'd be sad, but it would be funny.
So yeah, eventually you do make your way there free, and you know where the iris room is, and yeah, go on.
With a tap of my talon's back, I tap 3 times. Knock, knock, knock. Ira, are you awake?
Uh, I am awake. Ira stands up and walks over and opens the door.
Great. So, are we still on for hunting? A little rain and lightning shouldn't stop us. Animals won't see us coming. That'll be a good thing.
If you don't think it would be a problem, then I can. Yeah, I like to go.
All right. Do you have a cloak? Hopefully, you have a cloak.
I have not had the time to purchase one.
Did she? I'm sorry. What did she say?
I have not had the time to purchase one.
Well, there's a few stores that we could go along the way. I think we could get you at the very least a nice cloak to not get soaking wet. Come on now. Well, once ready, I'll be waiting downstairs.
Ira
We'll,
nods, gives a nod.
we'll go downstairs anyway.
Yeah, Ira will literally only grab her bag and then walk down immediately. She doesn't have much to prepare.
Well then, first let's go to the clothing shop. They should have something for you.
A question to the DM.
Ah,
Does mage armor protect against the rain?
no,
Okay.
sadly not.
Don't worry, magic clothing is maybe not cheap, but it's not that costly comparatively.
It's
Yeah,
60.
and I think we also have not gotten the money from the bar.
So,
Yeah,
so if you remember correctly, got your cloak for 60 gold pieces. So it's not
It's
as
pretty cheap.
yeah, relatively, especially since you both got your payday. Well, no. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't get payday. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I made my fortune.
sure you did.
Hey, carving rocks is very profitable in a city that loves statues.
Shh. Anyway, anyway, so it takes you a good 10 minutes to find the shop, and there's plenty of cloaks, magical and non-magical, for any kinds of weather. From normal cloaks that are, just hiding the gate, not the gates, but like the rays of sun, to basically fit for a mountainous expedition into cold areas. So, 60 gold pieces for a cloak of comfort, which will
Don't
keep.
worry, Ira. I'll be paying for you. As
Thank
a
you.
token of friendship.
Fucking a friendship.
Yeah. Ira yes, says Sval, thank you, and then nods at you. Cloak of Comfort, did you say?
Yeah. So it's pretty simple. It basically keeps you warm at all times, and it basically negates cold environments.
And it keeps you dry.
I
That's the best part.
Magically, or
Magically, of course.
magically,
okay. So
magic.
she doesn't need to buy better rain rain boots.
There. So
I have another DM who's
there,
very
there's
particular.
there's plenty of boots as well. But this store basically tends to the uh warmer kind, ones for hiking and climbing. Uh,
Yeah.
So, question, because there are boots of comfort as well. That's gonna cost 40 gold pieces. Same effects, but also there's boots of comfortable climbing, which gives you that, but additionally gives you advantage on athletics when it comes to climbing stuff.
That would probably be handy. How much would that cost?
60
I'm
gold.
actually I'm actually really sad. I
Yeah.
can't wear shoes.
Yes.
Ira will purchase that for her own money. The gold.
You know, I've always wondered, why do you people need shoes? I mean, feet works best, I think.
Looks at the talons and claws.
Uh,
Hmm.
I think it's a difference of the softness of the feet.
Kind of. Hmm. Maybe.
I mean, I do use mine to kill. Pretty sure I've never seen a human kill with their bare feet. Actually, I retract that statement.
And then he
Yeah.
remembered.
Aya looks a bit puzzled at. She tilts her head a bit.
I'm talking about monks. They have very strong bodies.
So yeah, it takes it takes a few minutes, and I guess you write down 120 gold pieces for the cloak and for the boots.
I now just 60. Ira just has to write 60 in mine. Yes,
Yeah,
I already wrote off my.
fair. So with that being said and done, where off you go? Where do you go?
Which way is the nearest forest closest to the city again?
Whee! Well, closest forest to the from the city
Well,
is
anywhere where there
yes,
would be
I know.
wild game.
It is about a day's walk.
Uh, yeah. When we're shopping, can I also buy like a small ordinary bag?
Yeah, you can.
Would that bag possibly fit inside my bag of holding? Doesn't need to
Uh,
be.
yeah,
It doesn't need to be large. Can be.
yeah. From
Yeah.
backpacks, of leather to
No, I mean I think I'm more like a hemp sack,
yeah.
small small
Oh
hemp
yeah,
sack.
made of cloth and bread. Uh, 5 gold pieces for that.
Shugmar Forest or Calumet Forest? Calamu? Calamet? What
Calamat,
is it? No,
Calamat.
Calumet.
Yeah. You should. Okay. Oh god. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Uh. Okay, I got it. Just did it. Fuck. Okay. But yeah. You know precisely that the closest forest that you, uh, can get to that has like for sure some wild game is to the north, where Gerdas went a few months back and made a settlement of his own. Uh, but I mean, it's like to get to the forest, it's about a day walk. Not to mention walking for the whole battlefield of the undead that you slew.
That'll be fun.
Potentially.
If it is an entire day, I think we should prepare a bit more thoroughly.
Oh, no, no, no. Don't worry. If you recall, I have a few tricks as well.
Okay.
Did I get? I'm pretty sure I got a magic circle down on at Gertis's place. I think
No.
I copied the doors magic sigils. Did I?
Oh shit! Yeah. The dwarven door that is in Gertus's place has a magical seal that is equivalent to a magical circle. Yes! And yes, you have.
Surprised I remember that.
God damn, even I forgot. But yeah.
Fun. That's enjoyable.
So you
Don't
go.
even have to waste the teleport.
Oh yeah. Also, Ro- uh, Ree and Ira, you haven't seen Rosbor. Ira, you saw him last in the tavern before you went up to retire to your bed, and you haven't seen him since.
Mm. Uh, I will ask Free. Should we take Ross along as well, or
Hmm.
what do you think?
If we take Rosbor as well. Let me think. I mean, maybe? Um, wait a second. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Do you think we should find him?
I think
I'll say.
we could at least ask.
Hmm, fair enough. Let's go back to the tavern. If, well, either he's in the tavern or he's with Bob in the bar.
So, takes you a few minutes getting back, and you find neither in the stupid dragonborn nor in the drunken human. You find no signs of Rosbor.
Hmm? Strange. No, I do not. Fortunate.
I
But
hope.
I do have descending coin.
Uh,
How many charges does that have again?
5.
3, right? 5? Okay. Okay. Descending are charges. Okay. So first,
I'm going to contact Rosbor to ask where he's at and if he wants to go hunting.
Where are you? Want to go hunting?
Drunk, asleep. Later.
Hmm. He's currently unavailable. Now, let's see.
I'm going to use my other charge. So I'm going to use 2 charge to ask Fang if he could possibly build a warming device for cold days for the house. If he has time.
Fang, could you build a warming device, if you have time, for a home?
I guess when I come back.
Hmm, that's good. Mary will be happy. Now then. All right, Ira. So, Rosboy is unavailable, so I guess we should just go. We're just. And if he's mad that we left because we couldn't wait for him, I guess we could always give him a small piece of the hunt, just to cheer him up. What do you think, Ira? Sounds fair?
I think that is the best we can do.
Mm-hmm. Now then. Um, kind of look over. So, are you all set?
I have prepared everything, yes.
Uh, I
So,
can't really draw a side.
I kind of look at the store owner.
I'm going to draw a bit on your floor for a moment. It's going to disappear right after, I promise.
Ritual castings that requires wall, ceiling, or the wall. 5 gold pieces of payment.
Fine, fine.
Okay.
Give them 5 gold pieces.
I at least don't want to make him angry.
I'm not rude like some people.
Uh,
So I'm going to cast it on the wall because well, it's literally a door, so
uh-huh.
don't want to
Yeah, okay.
fall in.
So, after a minute scribing, and I guess preparations have been made to go for the other side, there's a sudden flash of light as the portal opens. Are you both gonna go through?
Come on now.
yeah, yeah, I will step through.
So,
And
as you step
me.
through, you are met with incredible cold. And the first thing is you see is just complete and utter darkness. Echoing of metalwork against stone can be heard in the distance, but at this very moment, you're just in the middle of darkness.
Dancing light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will pull out the wand and cast light on it.
So yeah, you see that you're basically in a dead end of a tunnel, and the dead end is marked by the door that has been fully reconstructed, albeit just inactive. And it's basically an end of a path, and this is the end. And yeah,
Yeah, I will look around the place. Does it look like a natural cave or
definitely
a
not. It is a round shape, and it's maybe 8 feet tall, and it looks like it's been just mined because you see quite a bit of like smaller rocks chipped metal that you assume is like broken tooling. And yeah.
Hmm. I see. Curtis has been busy. Good.
Uh,
Good for him.
and
Oh,
where are we right now?
we're at a friend's home. Gertis, the ugliness, although wouldn't call him ugly. I mean, he's relatively good looking, I think. Um, he was an ASMR, then he died, became an elf, then he became a dragon. Very complicated stuff.
And also love the fact that you say he even though it's a she now.
Oh, right. He got turned into a woman as well. It's very confusing.
Ira looks down at the ground a bit, and when she hears this, and nods a bit to herself.
So, with that, um, let's keep moving. I think I know where the exit is. I think.
uh,
Uh, I'm gonna start heading towards anything that would look like an exit because I don't think I've been here before.
what
Have
you?
I?
No, you're not. The last time you remembered, the door was like in the hall, in Gertis's basement. But now it's like nowhere even close. You walk maybe like 40 feet, and you see with your dancing lights that there's like multiple, and I'm saying multiple, like 8 or 9 constructs of metal and stone, just mining tunnels, like fresh tunnels, in all directions. And you
Well,
see, and you look up, and you see like maybe 150 feet of just column of nothingness, and you realize that you're at the bottom, and there's no actual way up.
Well, hang on, Ira.
or is there? I'm going to start flying up with Ira in my claws.
God. Yeah.
I'll be careful not to pierce your skin.
So as you do that, you see multiple, and when I say multiple, maybe every 10 feet, maybe 7 or 8 hallways that lead to somewhere.
Is there any living creature that isn't a construct?
No, everyone is construct, and now you realize there's a lot of fucking construct in this place, like a lot, a lot.
Do they look familiar?
No, they look like they're basically basic needs skeletons. Like imagine if you took like the spine attached to limbs and gave them like a working tool. They look very shoddy
Oh,
and very brittle.
so it's literally bare bones mining constructs.
Yeah. And
Wow.
if you didn't know where the fuck you were, they don't look nightmarish, but they look like they don't even have like a head or anything. They're just
Fair.
yeah.
Wow.
Wonder if any of these can speak. Hey, you! Do you know where the exit is? Could you at least point me to it?
They're just
I'm a friend of Gertis.
they're just minding their own business.
Hmm. That's unfortunate. Guess we'll keep going up.
As we do.
Okay.
How far up are we?
You are at the very bottom, and this place is like 100 or so feet tall. So,
Huh.
making your way, there's more and more tunnels, and eventually reach the top. And you realize now that your dancing lights actually reach at the very top, like at the very, very top, maybe 10 feet from the actual ceiling, there's a bridge that has been made of wood and looks very, very sturdy. And it's about maybe 12, 15 feet wide.
Huh. I guess that would probably be the exit. Let's go find out.
I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't lead to a single place. There's like left and right. Like basically one side and other side has lights of just torches. So
Okay, so it's the only place that has lights, though, right?
yeah,
Yeah, go in there.
no. There's two ways with lights on the top level. Because
Okay,
instead,
I'm looking for dwarf prince. Fuck it. Dwarf or
war
elf prince.
roll of
Which
investigation.
which one has more prince? I'm gonna cast guidance, but not inspiration. Oh, that's pretty good. So that's. Ah, dang it! I'm at the bottom of the sheet. Okay, so investigation 60 plus. Ah, that's 20. 38.
Yeah. There's plenty of like foot, like there's plenty of prints, and you realize all of them are going, not going, but like they're going in and out from this place. Like this is just a middle place of something greater, uh, and they're all kind of leading just all around. Like it's a bridge that crosses the whole hole, which is like 30 feet wide, and it's basically just and it's just base. God damn it! And it's just basically
Sorry.
like a place connecting the both the the hole, so you don't fall. Uh, but yeah, more of the footprints are leading towards the left side.
Then I'm going to the left then, or the leading higher along the way.
Zara gonna go right? Because she's such a rebel.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I will probably ask Free. So, who owns this place?
I told you it's Gertis. He and I actually went first adventure together. He's the one who somewhat accidentally, but intentionally, got me out of the woods. Still don't know if it's the best thing, but then again, I'm very happy. So, shit happens, but you might enjoy it in the end. He caused the death of a lot of people that I was originally partnered up with, which is unfortunate. But hey, the adventures we had put me in a very good position and brought me to Trugma. Who am I to complain? I even participated in the common. Just a second. Georgie, shut up. And I even participated in the common courting rituals. Marriage. Now that was enjoyable. The cake was good too. I mean, anyways, uh, yes, Gertis is the owner. There's also a dwarf prince that lives with him. They're like partners. They've made so many things in the past. Honestly, I'm starting to lose count. But this is impressive.
Oh god.
Now then, let's
So
keep going.
yeah. Making your way, you realize that like you're making your way through the tunnel, and then you find a familiar bridge, and it's basically the same gist of like crossing the bridge, looking down. There's just a bunch of sounds of somebody mining, a lot of entities mining, and you go on, and eventually you go for like 10 minutes, and it's basically every half a minute you basically come across a bridge, and below there's like a pit.
Hmm. I'm following the most footsteps again.
No, you're basically following one path because there's only
Oh.
follow one singular path through the mines, and then like through the bridges, because there's nothing else except for going down into one of these fucking pits, and
I want to
yeah,
go up.
there's the ceiling.
Yeah, but we're trying our best to find a way
How
out
how are you gonna do it?
by following the path.
Well, you say you want to go up. The one path you're going is
No, no, no. I know it's stay, but we're following that path. To at least, at the very least, try and find some stairs or something.
yeah. It's not like it's a labyrinth or anything. You're going a singular way. There's no like split offs or anything. And eventually, after 15 minutes of starting this journey for this fucking mess, eventually you find a pair of stairs that leads uh into the surface because you feel the sudden like how to say this, a very potent wind coming down these stairs.
I assume we walk up.
I'm waiting for Free to react. Oh
Yeah, I
wait,
think he
Oh,
muted.
thank God. Well,
I look at Ira.
well, you see, I was right.
yeah.
Now, let's get out of here.
So you get up to the surface, and you realize you're some like in a some sort of warehouse, like a very nicely built warehouse. You have never witnessed this building. And now you're kind of curious if you're even in the right place where you predicted, because last time you've been here, it basically had like a, a like a housing in like the basement and nothing else.
Hmm. You know, I don't think we're in the right part that I thought we were, but oh, Ira, if you see
Yeah?
any trolls, don't panic.
Trolls.
Oh yes, working under Gertis is
You immediately as you start talking about trolls, you immediately hear like a sudden slap on the floor, and something start grumbling. Yeah, what do you need?
where's the exit? We just came out of the cave.
Yeah, you kind of you just hear this like loud bellowing voice in the darkness, and you suddenly hear something getting picked up like a large log, and you hear a and the log sets like and the you realize that was a massive like 9 foot tall troll now letting up a torch and just kind of looking at both of you. Ah. Remember you, friend. Come!
Yes.
Aura, you see this fucking, you see this fucking troll that, like, looks ugly. Uh,
But is well dressed.
yeah, no, he is not well dressed. He has pants, he has a cloak, and you see whatever amount of skin you see, there's more scarring than skin on this troll. As he looks a bit happy, but there's like a hint of fear. As he starts like leading you through this warehouse where you realize this is like a bunch of like stone slabs and wood and like building materials. And
So,
he,
uh, oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I was too excited.
Say it.
So, what has been the progress here? It's changed a lot since the last time I
Big,
think I've
m-
been here.
many buildings, big wall. Come as he kind of like has like you see you come across this like big barn door, and there's like a bunch of chains, and the troll's just like, oh, where did I put it? And he kind of yanks the chain, and this chain that keeps the lock in place just kind of breaks it off and opens the barn door. It just kind of, there you go. And what you basically see, the first thing you realize, you immediately identify the pit. You immediately identify that you're somewhere nearby where the original mining entrance was, and you realize that maybe like 300 feet in all directions, which like there was like 80 feet in all directions where there was just clear. Now the entire like 300 feet and maybe even more is just cleared out. As you see, multiple buildings have been half built, and you see even in the distance just like fences, not fences, but like actual wooden walls starting to emerge.
Oh my god, he's building a freaking town.
Mm,
Well, that's a surprise. He's actually building a town. Huh. Apart from that, anything special?
lady
Good as
downstairs,
oh,
busy recruiting uh uh dragons, and he kind of gives what's it called, he claps his hands, and he like gives like a good 3 feet distance. Dragons but small, hiss, carry small sticks.
well, that's interesting. All right.
Like, am I to assume that it's Cobalt?
uh you assume so.
Yeah.
Small dragons hiss a lot.
Yep. Well, that's interesting. Well, thank you kindly.
Do I have any good, do I have any treats in my my
No,
bag?
no.
No. Uh, oh well.
Thank you.
I I wave off to him as I
Yeah,
leave his barn
yeah.
with
Yeah.
her behind me, right?
As soon as you go from the barn, he immediately just gonna close it, and you hear just like, where did I put that lock? And he's like starts like,
Uh, during when we met the troll, Ira has been looking at him quite intently in the journey, and before leaving, she will walk up cautiously to the troll and ask, "What is your name?"
uh, he kind of looks at his palm, and then he shows you your palm, and there's like a number 2 on it that looks like it's been how to say it, is branded by flames or by a hot iron.
Number two, most likely.
Uh, uh, Ira will reach up to his hand. Is she close enough to place her hand on the troll's?
Oh, by the way, you probably shouldn't heal it. It's probably the only way he's gonna remember his name.
Yeah, Ira will not heal. Will not. It's not intending to heal it. But
Well, trolls.
she will turn to the troll and say, "You must have been through a lot of pain."
He kind of nods. Yes, was impaled by an elk for a month, and uh tossed around Many scars. Much pain.
Ira, I can tell you that story honestly of how they lived up to it. Oh, now be well now, number two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ira's expression will soften a bit, and then she will give a slow nod and utter a very small and quiet prayer for the troll before walking out.
Oh, ain't she nice?
Now then. Ah, now where is the gate? Let's see.
Do I see like a city, like a town gate at at some point?
Uh, there is no town gate. You're inside this place. You're like at the center of it. Uh, a lot of buildings are built, but of course you look up. There's a lot of fucking rain that is pouring down, but it's also not like stormy.
The storm is just over Trugmar.
Or maybe winds travel, you don't know. But yeah, it's very windy, very cold, and very wet. And yeah, that's the outside for you.
Come on, let's go to a wall so we can get out of this place. I wonder who else we'll meet. Honestly, I wonder if most of these buildings are habited.
Yeah, I will quite curiously look around the village and try to.
So with your passive perception, you see that there are some buildings that you would assume are complete, but by the lack of light in those buildings, you assume that they're not inhabited. I mean, Free, you remember there was a whole thing underground as well in the basement. So maybe they're there. But besides that, it takes you less than 2 minutes to get to the edge of one of the walls. And it's not like it's built fully. There's quite a few places where it's like still getting built and you can just basically see where the foundation for the wall is gonna be built. So there's plenty of places to just go by. There's no like a gate or anything.
Well, let's fly over. Hang on.
I said there's not that much gate or wall.
There are many holes in the wall, I
Yeah.
assumed.
Yes.
Oh, so okay, so we can just walk through.
Yes. There's a few places where wall is erected, but some of them don't even have the foundations yet.
That's unfortunate. I hope he's going to fix that soon. Anyways, let's move on. So, what are you going to use for hunting?
Yeah, use Ira pulls out a bow. I have this, but I'm not very used to hunting in general, so I don't think it would be very useful.
Don't worry. It's practice. Come on, I'm here. Now then, let's see.
I'm gonna start looking at the ground to see if there's any beast traits. I guess it's survival again, right? Survival or nature?
Yeah.
Investigation?
Survival.
Okay. Survival, one of my lowest stats. I'm going to roll a guidance though. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 23.
Okay. Ah. So, first thing you notice is the tracks of the Gorils.
Hmm. Definitely not hunting that.
And of course, what additionally you see is smaller traces of elk that are followed by the Gorils. Besides that, there's not much in the way of animals.
Hmm. Let's see. So it's so the do the gore elks look like they were chasing the smaller elks?
No, it looks like the smaller elks uh been following the Gorelks. Because you see in the big markings. Oh yeah, I need to tell Ira. So,
Yeah.
the Gorelk print, a singular print of a Gorelk, is big enough for you to basically get your entire body in. Like, you can literally stand on a single print of a Gorelk, and just standing normally is maybe like halfway towards your knees. It's like a foot deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Ira will concentrate and cast enhance ability on herself.
Hmm. We're
Uh,
definitely not hunting these. Gorelks have been kind to us in the past,
yeah,
saving our asses a couple times.
yeah. Ira will cast enhance ability on the wisdom on herself, and also guidance, and we'll also try a survival check.
Let's see.
1d4. That's not very much.
Roll higher than me, come on.
Was it K1 or K2? 2d20 K2 K1. Or
Oh,
how did it?
I
You,
forgot what the K does.
you can just do two d20s, just instead of one, or a d20, just roll, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that. And survival.
Cool.
Let's see. It's 14. That's 21. That's plus 10. I said.
Boy. Um, same for you. There's like just a bunch of prints of an elk. I mean, here's the thing, Free. The thing of nature. If there's something that is very fucking predatory and powerful, other animals don't really tend to be there.
Oh. Oh. Let's follow them backwards. If if they're off from something, we could probably find something good to hunt. Predators usually have some pretty good meat. Well, depending on what it is. But then again, I've eaten raw meat for most of my life. She shrugs. Now then, let's start.
Yeah.
We will follow the tracks of the gore elves backwards, meaning we're tracing back from where they came from.
Alrighty.
Ira will keep a lookout for not only uh, hunting tracks, but also edible plants
Yeah.
and
Uh, both
medicinal
both of
plants
you
and
both of you
yeah.
roll me per uh both of me roll me persuade not persuasion perception.
My
Yeah.
passive perception is 25, but okay.
And she will also have to look out for like snails and small animals that can be kept, can be harvested for food. Small,
And,
small
ooh.
insects and worms and like. Perception.
La da 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 da.
That is
38.
27 nats. That's 20, 27.
Oh boy.
Very nice. I got a I got 19 with a plus 19. 38.
So, uh, walking through this fucking pathway, uh, you find, Ira, quite a few mushrooms that are pretty good, not poisonous. Also, you find quite a lot of like wild dill growing.
Ooh, dill.
What additionally you find is quite a few boars that probably have like died a few hours, if not a day or so ago, that are basically are impaled on the treetops of trees. And just by looking at them, you see that they already got punctured by something beforehand. So you assume that probably the boars try to uh, contest the Gorelk and then got gored by the Gorelk.
They are non-living boars, I assume. Dead.
Did they die recently enough like they would still be good?
Ah,
Or they look unsalvageable?
they look quite unsalvageable.
Unfortunate. I mean, eh, just hang on a moment. I'm gonna fly up and take their heads.
Okay.
You know me and skulls.
Uh-huh.
I do love me some head. Jokes aside, I'm just taking the heads, putting them away after prestigitationing the blood off. Just cleaning them up, make sure they don't stink up bag. Okay. Well, I'm all set. Let's keep going. My
Yeah.
goodness, dog. The sound nullifier is made so I don't hear you, but I still hear you in there. Stop it. Get some help. Keep going.
Oh boy. So yeah, you find some dill, you find some mushrooms, uh, and you find the boar. You get the heads without any problems.
How many
It's
heads?
how many heads? Two.
Two heads?
Yeah,
Okay.
no head.
Okay. Got it. Keep it going.
I mean, are you gonna continue on the journey or?
Yes.
Okay.
We're here to kill stuff, not salvage already killed stuff.
Fair. So roll me another perception as you're making, I guess, down the same pathway.
Not the perception.
Yeah.
Okay. 33. Ow. Don't you just love guidance?
Well, plus 7, that is 7, 19, 20.
And 3 got a 33.
Try saying that 33 times.
So Um, you three, maybe
Yes.
good 5 minutes just traversing the path. You find a bunch of boar tracks that are not dug into the gorals, but like in the dirt or in the
Around the
grass.
tracks?
Yes. So you assume these probably are the boars who got
Oh, they
by,
were flung a long way. Holy shit.
or maybe they were just running straight forward a long time.
Fair enough.
Whatever the case is.
Whatever the case is, they're dead.
Oh no. You find quite a few tracks that go off the path of the Goroks, while some go just the same path with the Goroks did.
Oh, okay. So the boars basically just got rammed through, like since like the girl just crossed their path. Huh. Do you want to follow the boars, or should we keep going? We might find something.
I'm not really sure how this goes normally. I think you probably have a better opinion than I do.
I'm giving you a choice, honestly, since we can either find definitely some boar, or we can definitely find something else. Mystery or premeditated.
I think a boar would probably be best then.
All right, let's follow those boar tracks then. You seem to have escaped. I hope they'll still be alive. For us, at least.
Okay. So, with that being said and done, you go off the Gorok path that has been trampled, and you go through the thicker parts of the wilderness, trying to look for the boars. Roll me a nature check, both of you.
Okay, first time we're gonna do my thing. Ooh, nice. Nature, right? So, nature, nature, nature. Where's my nature? Okay, that's that. So, I think that's it. Yeah, it is. 15.
Mm.
Wow, these are normal rolls. Very average.
Yeah.
Plus 12, plus
The
1.
tracks lead on for additional like half an hour in a singular direction. And you count at least maybe 6 or 7 boars. They're heading towards this location. And eventually you're just met by a wide opening into plains. Rainy, damp, full of grass and probably other critters underneath. Just plains as much as I can see.
If I started singing, would the Gertis's place like hear it?
You're maybe a good 40 minutes away. No.
Okay. Ira, are
Yes.
you are are you susceptible to charms?
I probably, but I think I'm uh, more better at resisting them than normal people.
Hmm. If you don't mind, I'm going to use my voice to see if I can lure some beasts in, and you can shoot them down with your bow. All right?
She takes a deep breath. I can try.
Take your time.
Oh my god, you're gonna cast it for the fucking harpies thing a mile away, right?
It's 300 feet. It has a
Okay.
range of 300 feet.
Okay.
So, luring song. The harpy sings a magical melody. Every humanoid and giant within 300 foot as the harpy can hear the song must succeed a DC 11 saving throw or be charmed until the song ends. The harpy must take a bonus action.
You
Harpy
wanna
turns to
you
Kanishi. It can.
you casted it. You casted it, but reread what does it affect?
Oh no! Humanoids and giants.
Oh
Totally
yes.
didn't expect that.
Oh yes. Let's see. Let's see.
Want me to roll a dice of 100 or more?
No, no. Oh, look at that. All of you, like, as you're having this fucking nice,
Wait,
relax.
doesn't Ira have advantage? Being aren't you an elf?
I'm an
Half elf?
half elf. Yeah, I have advantage. And +2. I have +10. Bam.
Okay. So what happens is, you're just waiting for anything to show up uh, as you're singing, and all of a sudden, maybe 80 feet of a fucking tree just fucking breaks down and shatters.
Uh,
And you
hmm,
see
I,
and you see a 12-foot tall hill giant just kind of starting screaming, "Shut up!"
Ira had her.
Wait, I thought it was charm.
He
Ira had her bow prepared.
yeah, you gonna shoot at the giant?
I think I'd probably do a will save or something to see if I do shoot it in time or not. 'Cause Ira is not
He's
used with
he's
a bow. She has no
he's
idea really how to use the
he's
bow.
80 feet away. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like he's like behind you. He's maybe like, if you're looking at the fields and you're doing that, maybe like you're maybe like 10, 20 feet off like the tree line, and somewhere 60 feet to your right, just one of the trees just fucking crashes, and just you see a fucking tall fucking humanoid face just fucking peek out and start screaming. So,
Yeah. I imagine that Ira just fires the bow over the field. Just
uh, uh,
and randomly. Doesn't really aim at anything.
uh,
And
you,
this bow, right? It shoots magical arrows.
yeah.
I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you just see the fucking as soon as you pull the fucking thing, she's like, "Ding," and you just see the fucking thing just go, meow. And you see now the giant's head just kind of looks around, doesn't see you, or like looks around just like in the vicinity, and just kind of immediately kind of backs away from the tree, and you see the tree from the force that he emits just kind of like breaks halfway through, and you start to hear like stomping sounds, stomping away.
Free kind of chuckles.
Uh,
Well,
I don't think that worked.
yeah, I think I forgot a little detail about my singing.
You're not Princess Fiona, my dude.
Yeah, Iras will look at Free a bit more intense than normal and then just shift the eyes away. Like nothing happened.
Uh, well, either we continue trying to get some boar, or we can get a hill giant. She kind of has a small smile with a playful shrug.
Iras shivers a bit in the cold. Oof.
I don't think you'd shiver in the cold if you have the comfort cloak.
he he got you there. He got you there.
We are literally as toasty as we could be in these cloaks. No.
You notice nothing.
You notice no.
Now
All
then,
you saw was an
so,
illusion.
boar or giant? New option.
Uh, Boar.
All right, but if we get surprised by a giant, we're taking that thing down. Or running, whichever comes first.
Ira looks towards where the giant left. Are you are you sure that's a good idea? I
I
think
mean, giants aren't that bad. Rough, really rowdy, obnoxious. Yeah, get one on its good side, and you do, you never know. I have heard of storm giants, though, taking some harpies with them as songbirds. Honestly, I hoped that would never happen to me. Which never did, thankfully. Now then, let's see. Where do the boar tracks lead? If we can find them.
that will be a question. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna go towards like
The boar tracks.
yeah, I guess. Trying to look at the fields, see if you find anything. Roll me a d10. One of you.
Ira, you go ahead.
1d10. 2. I hope that's good.
Oh god. Roll me a
How's it?
d100.
Oh boy.
D100.
Oh god.
You got thunder shots!
So,
Sharknado.
looking down at the fields in the distance, you see the lightning still being present in the fucking air. The whole place, like the whole sky is dark with a bit of gray. Awful place for a hunting. What the fuck are you doing? And walking through the fields, looking for any signs of boar. Ira, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I
As
am an
you
expert at those.
as you suddenly feel something just fails to hold under you.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
+2. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Bam.
Okay. You make it just in time with the final push as like a good maybe a circle of like 10 to 15 feet just kind of breaks down and just collapses into a hole. And immediately all of you start to hear sounds of grunts of boars. As you look down and you see like a good 11 or so boars and their, I forgot, cubs? Children?
Uh,
Just kind of being all panicky and starting to just run around, and some of them running through one of the holes in the inside the hole.
huh. I guess the giant made some traps for the boars. Oh, he was probably. So that's what he was doing. He was actually hunting as well. Well, I guess he wouldn't mind if we picked a few boars now, would he? He wouldn't notice. So, Ira, are you with me on this?
Ira looks at Free and then takes a step back from the hole. Looks down it and she gives Free a slow nod.
All right. I'll pick one up, and you shoot it. Fair enough?
I think I can do that.
I slowly make my way towards the hole, talons at the ready. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try to pick a big one up. I'm not aiming to try and grab the head. I know pigs can bite. I'm gonna try and pierce his hunched to get a good grip.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. I
And
mean,
Ira prepares her bow.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of easy enough because they're panicking and they don't know where to go and they're just like having the high ground. Uh, yeah.
Yoink. Well, if it's an automatic grasp, I'm dragging that sucker up from the hole to have Ira shoot in the face.
Yeah. Bows use dexterity, right? Dex mod.
Yep.
Then Ira will. She shakes. She's a bit shaky with the bow, and a bit amateurish with how she uses it.
Murray.
14.
Yeah.
So,
You hit and you just kind of pick up board and it's like standing still. You shoot it and immediately just kind of just goes over and just collapses without a squeal or anything. And then immediately all the boars immediately start to panic even more. Some of them are trying to get up the hole, but they fail. Some of them are trying to get like through the holes. But yeah,
Oh, so she didn't shoot the one I grabbed.
yes, I did.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull that one out of the hole and put it right besides our. One more, or do you think we're good? I think we could at least go for one more. I'll do the honors this time, unless you want to.
both of you roll me a perception check.
Well, notice. Passive always 25. Will do.
Is this within? Is this within 1 hour of when we start hunting, or after 1 hour?
It's still within. It's still within 1 hour.
Within, okay.
Pretty sure the giant noticed. Oh no.
19.
Yes. Free. You hear the ground shake ever so slightly, and then you realize that ground shaking is intensifying as you see where you came from. The giant. It's coming.
Ira, let's not dally. I put the already dead boar in the bag. Let's move.
Yeah, let's move. I will.
Where are you
Crash.
Where are you moving?
Oh.
Because you're in the
I will-
middle of the plains. Like
Yeah,
Like a bitch.
what?
I
Teleporting. Oh
will
wait, no.
follow.
Dimension door. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I will follow where Free goes.
Okay.
I'm
So
teleport myself
you
500
yeah.
foot away from the giant,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to.
Bring me with you, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going back to the tree line or are you going somewhere further into the plains?
I'm going to the tree line, gonna find a flat rock, and to
Yeah.
cast
Yeah.
the not dimension door.
Let me just
Teleportation circle.
yeah. Let me just quickly check something. So
That's a
you're starting to cast the teleportation circle, right?
Didn't take me that long.
I'm asking, are you gonna do that?
It's 1 minute.
Yeah. So about 30 seconds in of just doing that thing, all of you just hear a sudden roar from the place where you kinda took the boars from, and 48 seconds in, Ira and Free, you hear fucking footsteps thunder through the fucking wet soil.
Wow, they know directly where we are. Do they?
Yes, the footsteps are intensifying. So, I gonna finish the. I gonna try to finish, or.
Ira, help me out here.
So,
Let's see if we can speed it up.
as you finish the thing, you just fucking hear something getting thrown through the air as you both cross. Where are you going through?
I'm the temple. Like
Back
I'm
home?
going for the yeah. I'm going for the holy places, the church place teleportation circle in town.
So you're home. Oh no. Oh no. You're going to the monastery?
Yes. Oh, I feel like the thing that got thrown is gonna follow us.
Be okay, gonna go through the monastery. Okay, immediately, we go for the portal, and you run off. And Ira, you never been here, but you assume that you're in a massive fucking library as a bunch of like monks look at you, confused a bit because everybody was minding their own business. I would like both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, oh no.
Oh no.
Uh,
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god! I
can
just
you,
said.
inspira-
I
can
just
you
said.
inspiration a saving throw?
So here's the thing, Ira. You look around, you see the portal still there for a second, and as soon as it closes, a fucking giant trunk of a tree just goes through and just hits you straight in the chest, launching you a good 20 feet. Let's see. Let's see quickly. You suffer 36 bludgeoning damage.
Oh god.
I die.
What?
No.
This just scared the shit out of me.
Uh,
Yeah.
but Ira will probably lay quite still for a few minutes on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and try to help you out. Oh my god, Ira, are you okay? Are you okay?
You basically see a lot of fucking scholars getting confused and of course offering help as the fucking trunk just fucking hits Ira and like it hits Ira gets knocked and the fucking trunk still bounces a bit and like goes into like a fucking table, just fucking destroys it.
Oh my fucking god, that was a horrible idea.
Got the board
I'm
though.
gonna let the priests help Ira. Don't worry, I'll make it up to you. And I'm gonna take the log in the bag just to move it out of the way, and I'm gonna start mending the shit out of everything.
There was quite a few books and papers on the table and now all of them are been destroyed.
Yeah, but I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
Ira breathes quite heavily and she's a bit exhausted. And after
Oh my god.
passing through the worst of the pain and exhaustion, she will beginning heal herself with
So
magic.
when you come back to yourself, like you suddenly like you blacked out for a second, but when you get to yourself, you see quite a few individuals looking after you, trying to just see if you're alright, and you see one familiar face of Mary just staring at you. It's like, it's you. As free, you recognize your wife's voice, and as you see, she's still in the same cloak now, just like hood down. She just kind of on her like she a bit squat down, just kind of looks at Ira.
Sorry about that. We had a little misadventure.
Uh-huh. Uh, you know, Father will hear about this, don't you?
Yeah.
Huh? And then immediately you see her squint her eyes, and one eye opens. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. So, but having said it, then I think it's good time to. I think it's good time to end this. It's been 2.5 hours, and I think what's about to happen next, everybody will want to hear it. So,
Oh boy. I have a feeling I'm gonna get spanked.
spanked.
Anyways,
Yeah.
at least
Look.
I'm fixing it.
At least some misadventures has been had in this tiny little session of two individuals. You went
I don't
for
know. Did you have fun?
And I had fun in real life, yeah.
you asked Kyra, who just got nearly punctured by a tree. Did you have fun?
I mean, could have.
It's like saying someone, are you horny after you baseball bat at someone's nuts in?
I mean, depends on who you ask.
Most people wouldn't. That's
Yeah.
the
Most, yeah.
Oh,
scary part.
wait a minute. I can run ads? I just realized I can run ads. Okay.
If you have ads, I'm pretty sure you get paid for those ads.
I'm
Run
gonna
ads.
I'm gonna run it just to see, because it apparently I have a 1 minute ad. So with that being said and done, yeah, we're gonna call it. So got exactly 15 seconds to say whatever the fuck you want before I'm running this ad with no survivors.
Oh yeah, stealing food from a giant.
We did get something accomplished. Pain
Yes, and property damage.
and theft, technically.
So
Attempt to theft, yeah.
Honestly, I forgot that the temple's teleportation circle was inside.
so apparently at this very moment there's an ad playing for a fucking minute.
Pain.
I I I
Real pain.
I really wish I could see it, but yeah, sadly I
I
can't.
can see it. I can see what kind of ad I have.
What kind of ad do you
Ah.
have?
I just had a Swedish TV news channel.
Hell yeah! You're giving me money, Ira. Hell yeah! Yeah. But yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to apology cook after this.